Hello guys, greetings to everyone and welcome to HighkeyFx official YouTube channel. So this channel is mainly focused on forex trading and sometimes I will be posting videos on how to make money online and blogging tutorials for beginners in blogging or bloggers. But the channel's main focus is forex trading. And this is my first YouTube video. Now this YouTube video is an introductory course to forex trading. It is a video focusing on people who want to start their journey in forex trading, and it is for complete beginners. So without much ado, please let's begin with the video right away. Now before we start the video, I want us to look at a brief introduction about myself. Now my name is Samuel, a forex trader and a blogger. People know me as a forex trader, and the name they know me by is HighkeyFx. That is how come the name of my YouTube channel is HighkeyFx. Okay, so now we are starting with a video with an introduction to forex trading. Now first of all, I will divide this particular course into several sections where I will take my time and then break down whatever you need to know about forex trading as a beginner. Now the introduction to forex trading. Now forex is just a short form for foreign exchange, where one foreign currency is being exchanged for the other. So maybe we are exchanging US dollar for euro, or we are exchanging Canadian dollar for Australian dollar. That is just a display of forex trading. Okay, basically, so forex is just the combination of these two words, the foreign and then the exchange. So it is the market where one foreign currency is being exchanged for the other. So now we have three large financial markets in the world, which are the forex market. We also have the crypto market and then the New York Stock Exchange market. Now we are going to compare the three markets and see which of them is the biggest. Now when you go to Google and then you search the value of the forex market, as at the time I'm recording this video, the value of the forex market is at $6.6 trillion, guys, not millions, not even billions. It's $6.6 trillion. So it is larger than the New York Stock Exchange market and the crypto market combined. Now for us to be sure that this particular statement is true, we have to also look at the value of the crypto market and then the value of the New York Stock Exchange market. So let's look at them. Now again, when you go to Google and then you search for the value of the cryptocurrency market, as at the time I'm recording this video, the value is at $2.48 trillion. So the crypto market, which is the second largest market, is having a daily trading volume of $2.48 trillion. Now let's look for the value of the New York Stock Exchange. The New York Stock Exchange market is valued at $169 billion, as we can see in the image. So all these values are values I'm getting as at the time I'm recording this video. So you can also do a little research to get the updated values for yourself. Now you can see that all the three markets, when you combine the New York Stock market exchange, or the New York Stock Exchange, with the crypto market, they are nowhere close to the forex market. So forex market is at 6.6 trillion, the crypto market is at 2.48 trillion, and then the New York Stock Exchange is at 169 billion, and that one is not even up to a trillion. So you can see if you combine the two markets, the forex market is still the biggest. Now the reason why we are combining all these markets is just to show the massive liquidity on the forex market. When they say liquidity, we are just talking about cash. So this is just to show you that among all the three markets, cash flow in the forex market is bigger than the rest too. Now that is how large the forex market is. So now we have seen a brief introduction about the forex market. We are going to see more though, but for now, please let's move on. Now, what is traded on the forex market? Someone will ask, what is being traded on the forex market? So this is not a form of market where you buy your clothes or shoes. This is not cycle. Those that are watching the video from Ghana know what cycle is. This is not Oshodi. This is not Accra Mall or any normal local market in any part of the world. This is basically a market we trade online. So once you have your phone and then a good internet connection, you can have access to the forex market, and we are going to see how in this course. So let's move on. Now, these are the things we trade in the forex market. So all these things over here are instruments. Now, the forex, the things we trade under forex are the currencies. So you also have the spot oil, which doesn't fall under forex. We also have the futures, gold, silver, everything. But I list all these things over here because we trade all of them online, just like how we trade the forex market. It's the same way we trade the rest of the instruments you can see over here. So let's move on. So what is actually done is that we are constantly transacting in the above items listed up. I will take you through how to trade on them, so please just follow the lessons closely. Now we are moving on to another interesting topic in forex market. We are done with the introduction or a brief introduction to forex. Now let's look at what a forex broker is. Now, forex brokers are firms that give you access to the forex market, or someone can also say forex brokers are the middlemen between you, the forex trader, and the forex market. So they are basically firms that give you access to the forex market, just like your banks giving you access to your money. So they provide you as a trader access to the financial market by providing a trading account for you. They give traders what we call leverage. So I will talk about that very soon. They also provide support functions or support service to the traders. There are various brokers in the forex market. Some of them are the IC market, the XNES, Hot Forex, FXTM, Light Forex, AvaTrader, etc. But then my recommended broker is XNES. The reason why XNES is my recommended broker is that they have a very tight spread. I will explain that in this course as well. They also have 24/7 customer service care, and they have instant deposit and withdrawal. That is the main reason why my recommended broker will always be XNES. So we are still going to take time to talk about brokers in details, but you are now aware of their functions and what they offer the forex traders, right? So now we are moving on to trading times and trading sessions. Now we are entering into the most part or the most crucial part of this forex training. If you were distracted before or along the video, please focus, because your understanding of the forex market will be determined if you actually know the forex cycle. So the forex cycle is talking about the forex or the trading times and then the trading sessions. So the trading sessions are just like a group of people that come to the market and close at a particular period of time. So the trading session or the trading cycle are a group of people that have an opening time that they go to the market, and they have a closing time that they close from the market. Now we have Sydney session, we have Tokyo session, we have London session, we have Frankfurt session, and we have New York session. We are going to dive deep into all these sessions in the video. Now the sessions names are derived from the major cities in which most of the transactions are done. For example, Sydney session represents Australia and other countries around that time zone. Tokyo session, sometimes called Asian session, represents Japan and some of the Asian countries around that time zone. Now London session represents the United Kingdom and the countries within it. Frankfurt session, which is in Germany, represents Europe, while New York session represents the Americans. Now Forex is actually a 24 hours market. it is most times regarded as the market that never sleeps because it is open for 24 hours every day except on weekends. So you can see, if you are a forex trader, you are going to be working or you are going to be trading from Monday to Friday except on weekends. Of course, you have to rest. So let's now get to their trading times, because each of these sessions have their own opening and closing times, as I stated earlier. So now this is the closing and then the opening times of each of the trading sessions. So the Sydney session opens at 9 o'clock p.m. GMT and closes at 6 a.m. GMT. And then the Tokyo session opens at 11 p.m. GMT and then 8 a.m. GMT. London 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. GMT. Frankfurt 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. GMT. And then New York session 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. GMT. So let's move on. Now note, these trading times are listed in GMT, as you can see. So if you are watching this video from any other part of the world where your time is not calculated in GMT, please do some little research to be able to convert the GMTs into your trading time zones. So all sessions last for 9 hours. What it means is that when maybe a group of sessions goes to the market, they last in the market for 9 hours, 9 good hours. So all sessions last for 9 hours. So having known their opening times, to get the appropriate closing time, obviously you are just going to add 9 hours to the opening time, then you'll be able to get the closing time of the session that you are looking at. So now there is an important or an interesting thing to note here. This is what many forex traders don't know or don't understand, because of course nobody taught them or they didn't take their time to learn it on themselves. So let's look at that important thing that I'm talking about. Now, it is always good to trade the market when two markets are open at the same time. That's when two of the sessions are open. So take note. This is because volatility is always more when two or more sessions are open, and in forex market, more volatility means more money. Now, when you talk about volatility is just how fast or slow price of a particular currency is moving. So let's say when it takes maybe 30 minutes for a currency pair to move by a huge margin, we can say that that particular movement is more volatile than a movement that would take maybe 3 hours for it to move with the same margin. You get it? So as a forex trader, you wouldn't want to trade a quiet market. So a quiet market is that market where we are having only one session and the market is moving very slow. So because there won't be much fluctuation, and it's those movements that make money for us. So the movement in price or the movement in currency pair prices are what make money for you as a trader. Now you would come to understand this soon and know what I mean. So let's move on. Now, example, by 12 a.m. GMT, Sydney session and Tokyo session will be open together, and it would have more volatility than someone that is trading 9 p.m. GMT because the market will be quiet. So they said, example, 12 a.m. GMT, Sydney session and Tokyo session will be in the market. So let's look at that, Sydney and Tokyo. So this is Sydney and Tokyo. So Sydney will be opening at 11 p.m. GMT and be closing at 6 a.m. GMT. And then Tokyo is coming into the market at 11 p.m. GMT. So you can see that just 2 hours after Sydney session is in the market, Tokyo session is also in. So the two markets are going to be in session together for about 7 hours together. Before Sydney will leave Tokyo session in the market. So that is basically what they mean by you taking advantage where or when two sessions are in the market. Now another example is by 8 a.m. GMT, London session and Frankfurt session will be open. So you can go back and watch and look at the table where we have the opening and then the closing time of each of the session. Then we can compare, or we can determine which of the sessions will be in markets together. So now, as a forex trader, always time your trading to fall in periods where 2 or more markets are open at the same time. So by doing that, you would always have an edge in the market. You will be learning more important things. So please, let's just follow the training closely. I hope by now you are getting the basics in trading. So now let's move on. Now, some of you have heard about forex trading, which we are all aware. So though you may not have known how to trade the market, also some of you have friends that trade the forex market. But the wicked part is that most of these friends won't teach you. You get me? So they would rather prefer to buy you exotic drinks in clubs, take you out, take you and your spouse out, but they will never teach you how to trade forex. The only thing you will see these your friends do is pop champagne in class, but they will never teach you how to, or show you how to make this money, which is very, very bad. Now, he wouldn't want you to be on his level, which is a typical characteristic of a black man. I used to tell people that hoarding knowledge won't make you progress. You progress faster when you share your knowledge. And the beauty about forex is that once profit. So for instance, me that I'm teaching you forex trading right now, even if I teach you everything that I know, that is not going to prevent me from making money in forex. Remember, the forex market has over 6.6 trillion money flowing in the market on daily basis. Okay, so I alone can consume all the 6.6 trillion. So if I teach you everything I know, it's not going to prevent me from making my own money. I will make my own money, and you also be able to make your own money. So let's follow the training closely and take it very, very, very serious. Okay, so now we are done with the introduction to forex trading, and that is the end. But before I end the video, please let's look at some recaps. Now, so in the introductory course, we've learned or you look at the introduction to forex trading, where we said forex as a word is just a combination of foreign and then exchange, where one currency is being exchanged for the other. We also look at what is traded on the forex market. We trade the currency pairs. We also look at who a broker is, where I said a broker is just a middleman between you, a forex trader, and the market. And then we also look at the trading times and then the trading sessions. So please, if you don't understand anything in the video, please use the proceed bar and then go back to where you don't understand and then watch it over and over again. And then if you have any question concerning the course so far, or you want me to, or you've realized some improvement that I can bring on board, please comment under the video. And thank you very much. Follow me on all social media platforms at HighkeyFx on Twitter, Instagram, and then Facebook. So thank you very much. Bye bye.